So really like the Accord's just driving dynamics so far. This road is really rough, but I'm hearing it more than I'm feeling it, which is good. And just really easy to drive all the way around. This powertrain is nice. As much as I don't like CVTs, this one feels really nice, really refined. And overall, pretty quiet in the cabin, even though, as you can see, there are cars driving past all around me. So really just impressed overall. And the ride itself is really smooth. Brake pedal feels really nice, and I actually love how confident this car feels. With it being lower to the ground, it's what I expect, but it just feels very, very easy to drive. I'm not scared that I'm gonna make the tire screech going into a corner. I'm very confident in how this thing handles. Now, it's no race car, but for a front wheel drive vehicle, it's just really impressive. And really just like having the turbo. I'm gonna put it in sport mode. And I've driven another competitor. This would be one competitor of this would be the Chevy Malibu, that its future is kind of up in the air right now, but the 1.5 keeps up to par with that engine, and Chevy did a really good job with that 1.5 turbo. It just has a lot of get up for it not to be the 2-liter. And again, with this Accord not having the 2-liter, this 1.5 does a really good job. Now, would I prefer to have a 2-liter? Of course, but most people, especially if you're in this segment, don't really care. And then, of course, compared to the Camry, the CVT is not terrible in this. And that's saying a lot. So I have a little space here. I'm gonna put my foot down. So really good pull. As you get higher up in the RPMs and get to that sweet spot for the turbo, you could feel it start to just pull. I'm gonna put it in a drive, and I'm gonna put it in the econ mode, and then we'll just use that getting on the interstate and see how the merging power is with just the econ on and no sport. And about the safety technology, this one does have the lane keep assist, kind of like Kia and Hyundai's, where it'll stay on even if you're not using full-on adaptive cruise control, just driving around the city. And I like how this one seems a lot less intrusive, and I would even say a lot less scary than in the Kias. I feel like Kia and Hyundai's, when you leave that one on, it's like pulling you every which way, and this one's just kind of telling you, hey, I'm on. So this is where the lines are. It's not, you know, just jerking me all over the place. And again, just how this car is set up, the brakes feel good. This is a very confident car to drive. Even though it's not meant to be driving how I'm driving it really, it's just really, it feels good driving this Accord. And really quiet while having a nice exhaust note. And there's the auto stop there. Let's give it some throttle here. So again, I'm in the econ mode, giving it a little power, but nothing crazy. And still accelerates very well. And with the lane keep assist, you can toggle that on and off. It's kind of, I wish they still had that main button that was here where you could just turn everything on or turn everything off. but it's kind of separate here on the steering wheel, so it gets kind of confusing. I'll forget I have the lane keep on, then turn the adaptive cruise on, or vice versa. And then I'm like, oh, the other one was already on, or oh, I got to turn that one on separately. But not a big deal. Once you have the car, it makes more sense than how they had it before. But if you're used to driving Hondas, you're used to having that main button that you can toggle everything on and off. But really good ride coming down that stretch of the interstate there. And having the safety features hooked up made it that much more of a joy. And really good brake pedal feel. It just always has more to give, but it's very, very consistent. I'm not having to like fluctuate with how much pressure I'm giving it. So to come to the end of this test drive, of course, the main competitors of this Accord are gonna be the Camry. They're gonna be the outgoing Malibu. I don't think Ford has cars anymore. It would have been the Fusion. Kia's K5, Hyundai Sonata. And this Accord is just a really, really good bargain for the money. Specifically in this EX trim level. Me personally, I would go up to the EXL, get leather. Love having the sunroof though. And just love how everything's set up here. Having the radio, dual zone climate controls, heated seats. Would like to have the leather wrap steering wheel, of course. And really looking forward to getting heated steering wheel. I'll have to test drive a Touring to see if it comes in that, but haven't noticed the heated steering wheel in a Honda here recently. So that's the only thing that would be a big plus for me. Everything else is on point. So if you're in the market for something like a Camry, a Malibu, Sonata, something like that, definitely take a look at the new 2023 Honda Accord EX.